Terry, many years ago, they had an entertainment medium called vaudeville. It was an absolutely fantastic medium. It really was. Entire families used to travel around together and perform across the country. Different circuits. They had the Chautauqua circuit out in this area, many, many more circuits. This is the Spade family, and they're ground and lofty tumblers. They're a vaudeville family. The ace of spades is their youngest son. He's about 9 or 10. The deuce is in his teens. The 3 is their beautiful young daughter. Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh, yeah.
The 4 is the oldest son. He's up in his 20s. And the 5 is the old man himself, the master of the troupe. Now, each one of these cards is able to do a trick. As I say, they're tumblers, ground and lofty tumblers, as they used to book themselves many years ago. The ace can do the first trick. But he can only do one trick because he's the youngest son. They even had rules in vaudeville. We place the ace second from the top, underneath the deuce. We give a little flick like that and say alley-oop, and the ace jumps right up through his brother to the top of the pack. The 2 can do a little more. We'll place the 2 down amongst the other cards. He doesn't stay on top. He doesn't go to the bottom. He goes in the center. But if we say alley-oop, up jumps the deuce. The deuce, you say. We place the deuce in the center. He doesn't stay on top. He doesn't go to the bottom. But if we say alley-oop, up jumps the deuce. That leaves us with the 3, the 4, and the 5. I'll place the 3 between the 4 and the 5. We say alley-oop, and she does a double somersault between the 4 and the 5. Let's try that once again. Between the 4 and the 5. Alley-oop, and the 3 does another double somersault between the 4 and the 5. That leaves us with the 4 of spades, and of course the 5 of spades. Now, if I do this, if I place the 4 on the table, place the 5 on top, say alley-oop, believe it or not, the 4 jumps right up through the 5. Let's try that again. Now, that's the back of the 4 you're looking at. Mm-hmm. That's the 5, and that's the back of the 5 you're looking at, right?
Right.
Watch the back of the 5, say alley-oop, it immediately becomes the 4. Now, that doesn't leave anything for the old man to do, but it doesn't matter. He does a different act. He comes stage forward, the curtains close behind him, the pin spots come on, the house lights dim, there's a drum roll, and the old man has become a quick change artist.
Jennifer, have you ever wondered why it's hard to follow card tricks? You ever wondered? Well, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
The reason is that there's too many cards in a deck. I mean, there's 52 cards, you've only got 2 eyes, I talk a lot, it gets confusing. So I'm going to cut the number down to just 5 for you. I'm going to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of spades. Then there won't be too many cards. I think I almost have them here. Here we go, and the 2. Now remember, there's not too many cards anymore. I'm going to use the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1. I'll count those backwards for you. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now remember, it goes from 1 at the top, 5 at the bottom. There's not too many cards. Now watch the 1. Did you see where the 1 went?
Underneath the top card.
Did you see it come to the top?
No.
Now let me do that again for you. Watch the 1. Did you see where the 1 went?
Yes, it went somewhere down in
Did
the
you
middle.
see it come to the top?
No.
You know why you didn't follow that?
No.
There's too many cards. Let me do it with the 2, 3, 4. What comes after the 1?
The 2.
The questions aren't too tough for you, are they? Well, good. I'm glad to. Watch it. There definitely is the 2.
Good. Okay.
Did you see where the 2 went?
Underneath, somewhere in the middle.
Did you see it come to the top? You know why you didn't follow that?
Too many cards.
Too many cards. You've got it. What comes after the 2?
The 3.
Very good. Watch the 3 now. I'm going to make it very simple for you. I'm going to place the 3 face down between the 4 and the 5. When I say face down, that's in the opposite direction. Did you see that face down between the 4 and the 5? Or was that face up?
It was face up.
Let me do it again for you. Watch the 3. I'm going to place it face up between the 4 and the 5. Or was that down?
It was down.
Too many cards. Let me do it with just the 4 and the 5. Very simple to follow now. Watch the 4 and the 5. See, I'm going to place the 4 underneath the 5. Did you see it come to the top? It's too many cards. Let me do it with the 5. I'm going to place the 5 underneath. That's silly. Now, what on earth can I do with a 5? It's a silly trick.